and you guys, I am going to take a few moments to tell you about this week's engaging activity. So, this is going to be due by next Wednesday, but this is what I want you guys to do. So, this is our new friend instead of Bard. This is Bard's cousin, Gemini. And so, Gemini is very interesting. I've been spending a lot of time with Gemini lately, but I wanted you to know about this week's assignment. Basically, you are going to design a 30-day social media campaign. And I know that sounds daunting and you're like, okay, how in the world will I accomplish this? But let's start with cars and then I'll tell you what I want you guys to think about. And you will be able to design a 30-day social media campaign in under 2 minutes. Okay, are you ready? Are you with me? All right, let's go. So, we asked Gemini, what are 10 of the most price efficient SUVs in the United States? And so we have several listed and they are divided by category. And so if you wanted to modify that, you just select, and I think this one was too long ago, but you can ask Bard that question and you can select different responses. So as you can see, it divides the response up into categories. But then we decided to ask it to develop social media content. And so we clicked it again and we said, develop 7 days of social media content or Facebook content, because if you put Twitter, it will develop Twitter content. If you put Instagram, it will develop Instagram content. But for this one, we wanted Facebook content. But develop 7 days of Facebook content with pictures or video focused on the following topic. And then how AI can be used or utilized in rural areas. So it developed 7 days of Facebook content, AI in rural areas. And we have day 1. It has the headline, the visual, and the content. But this makes, it has 7 days of content. Yes, it did what we wanted it to do. However, we do not want to think that hard about developing the content for these posts, because it says, find an image of a drone flying over a field. We don't want to do that. We want to have it write the content for us, and then we tweak it on the back end. So as I scroll through the 7, it gives us additional tips, and those are great. That's awesome, but we want it to work harder. So we, but for example, it told us to feature students using tablets in a rural classroom. That sounds great, but I want to find images that, at first I put copyright free. That wasn't the right phrasing. So this one I put royalty free. And then since I used the term royalty free, then it found all of these images, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 images of royalty free students with in a rural classroom. It sounds great. Most of them are international. So we are actually going to copy that, and we are going to modify that in a few moments. So then we decided to take the first query and then the second query, which is develop 30 days of Facebook content with royalty pictures or video focused on the following topic: how AI can be used to promote women in leadership. And so basically, we're asking it to come up with 30 days of posts. However, I want you guys to keep in mind that next month, which is March, is Women's History Month. And so this might be, a good segue. So it says 30 days of Facebook content, AI championing women leaders. And it gave us a hashtag, which we'll probably have to tweak, but it's a good starting point. So it has the 5 content pillars because it is 30 days of post. And it has day 1, the theme AI mentors, personalized leadership guide. And it says for day 1 to put a visual of an image of a woman using a voice activated AI mentor app. And there are several out there, so we could do that. It has the content, just to copy and paste. Imagine having a 24/7 mentor who provides personalized advice and feedback. AI powered mentorship platforms are making this a reality for women leaders, offering skill development, career advice, and support in navigating challenges. And then the last part, share your experiences with mentorship or ask a question about AI tools. So it has the visual, has the content, has the call to action. So that's day 1, they skip to day 7, and then day 15 and day 23. But it gives you some things to think about. So this one, apparently if you let Gemini sit for a while. It will not let you modify your query. So that sounds like a good one that we want to modify a little bit later. And I would suggest that you guys save your queries that really work in your notes app or what have you, because you will probably use those again. Great copy and paste, hack. Then we decided to combine several of the queries together, develop 30 days of sample Facebook posts in parentheses with royalty-free pictures or video in parentheses, focused on the following topic: how AI can be used to promote women in leadership. So it gives us 10 days of content. Well, more than 10 days, but a few days of content. And also, if you click draft 2, it gives you 10 more days of content. And if you click draft 3, it gives you 10 more days of content. So you have 30 days by the time you finish, 30 or more, by the time you finish with the drafts. And if you wanted to look at even more drafts of content, you could potentially have 90 days of content that you can copy and paste and choose from, focused on different ways you can reach and help women leaders master AI, and focused on how AI can be used for different things. So this one is week 1, breaking bias and building confidence. Week 2 is upskilling and reskilling for the AI age. Man, that sounds really good. Week 3 is building a supportive community. And then week 4 doesn't exist, but as you can see, you can always click the different drafts and you can look at the content. So I told you guys a few moments ago that I was going to take one of the queries from earlier, find images of students using tablets in a rural classroom, so that are royalty free. But say for this one, find a diverse group of women leaders connecting online. We'll see if that's a thing. So we'll tell it to find 5 images, and we'll see what it does. And these could be, if you found 5, then all 5, if they're open source, could be used for your 5 days of post. These are not really good ones. Let's see. Say diverse group of women leaders, royalty free pictures or photos. Okay. And so these might have to be tweaked. In the past, it would give us, let's just say, a diverse group of women leaders using Pixabay or another royalty-free photo site. And because Gemini uses Google searches, that actually might be a good thing to really go into. And it gives us like Unsplash, Pexels, and Pixabay are some good ones. And so it gives us some search terms that we might want to use. But you guys, it's a game changer. So by next Wednesday, I want you guys to develop 30 days of social media content and put this on a document. The following months are already taken. So March, April, May, and June are already taken. So choose either July, August, or September and come up with 30 days of posts. Look at like a theme that you would want to focus on regarding AI. So it could be AI in summer, AI and keeping kids safe in the summer, AI and health. But have Gemini work for you to develop 30 days of social media content. And if you need help along the way, please feel free to reach out. And I will talk to you guys soon.